Evan Urbina, thanks for taking the time. Men's tennis, big trip over the weekend. Played Stetson first, then had the match against Army. Let's break it down with the Hatters first. A tough one there, but close matches. You got to like the grit from your players.
Absolutely. We want to set up for our service academy match with a tough opponent, and we're getting to low altitude. We want to see what it's like, and we want to have to be tough. So that was certainly the case. I was really proud of the team. We came out strong in doubles, looked really good, very clean performance there. And then it's a tough place to play. We had last played there years ago, and the crowd is right on you. They're very loud, and it's a different environment and experience than our guys are used to. But I was really proud of Langdon. He showed a lot of improvement from our Omaha trip, Lincoln trip, and he ended up getting the singles victory. That gets him on the board for this season, which I think was really helpful. Seen a lot of improvement for him. Happy about that. And then just proud of the way we handled ourselves professionally and just kind of kept it about tennis. In the end, it didn't go our way, but it was a good match for our team to prep for Army.
Yeah, absolutely, which showed against Army because you were not in any easy position. I don't think any match there was an easy one. Man, your team was well prepared mentally for that, I think.
Yeah, going into Army, we've got an experienced team, 3 seniors. They know what this experience is like. They know what it's going to be. There was a large crowd there. A lot of Army fans. I think Army women's tennis specifically brought a lot of people out. So right at the beginning of the match, you could tell there were some nerves, some jitters, and especially because there's some pregame festivities. We're lined up there for a while. They brought out the color guard. We had an F-16 flyover, the first F-16 flyover in college tennis. So we were proud about that. And huge shout out to Mark Fritzinger, Alex Dad, and Josh Burke, our team manager, for making that happen. I was really grateful to them. So we got some cool photos of that. And so we're standing there for a while, and then we go right into doubles, no warm-up. And we were missing some shots, but we're really proud of our number 1 team. They were down love 40 in the first 2 games, came back and won those 2 games. Then they got up 4-0, and we had a lot of good momentum from doubles.
That's awesome. And then singles, you just read the line of Phil Deaton, and down 6-2, 5-2, somehow comes back and wins in 3 sets.
Yeah, it's always a team victory, but, we knew Army was very tough. They've got young guys that are competitive. They have a lot of energy. They're tough, and they bounce back from the doubles point really strong. So we found ourselves down. We lost 4 first sets. Matt was one of the ones that won his first set, and he had a pretty dominant performance. Matt just looked good. I mean, he played his game and came off the court first. So that was huge for our team to get up 2-0. But then a lot of back and forth. I think AJ lost his match, kind of a tougher performance, found himself too far back behind the baseline, which sometimes happens at low altitude. And regardless, he still kept up the energy. He helped Langdon for sure turn things around. And then, Phil's down 6-2, 5-2, and just kind of hoping for a miracle. And, Phil's a guy that just makes you play a lot of tennis. And his opponent was showing a lot of energy, and we kept, thinking like, hey, he's going to get tired. Our opponents will get tired if you keep wearing him out. And that ended up happening. So Phil, with the clincher, really proud of him. He just stayed tough. And, in tennis, you're not playing a clock. You've got to win the last point. So proud of Phil. So proud of the entire team. Jack showed a lot of leadership. And I was just, it's such a privilege to be able to play these teams. We've only played Army 18 times in our program's history. We've only played Navy 7 times. And this is actually the second time ever where we're playing both of them in the same year. So it's a privilege, and it's a tough match. It will always be a tough match, and I'm just thrilled for our team. We put in a lot of hard work.
Absolutely. And the experience itself, where it's played at with the crowd, and as you mentioned, the festivities beforehand. How do you use this now as you go into now turning around, coming home, playing tennis?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big goal for us to be ready for that match. And like I said before, this is only our second time playing both. We're getting ready for home matches this next weekend, the following weekend, and then we're getting ready for Navy in March. So we've got a lot of season before us. Everybody knows this is one step along the journey. But I think there's a lot of momentum to take. And really, I have to give a shout out to our alum that traveled out there and supported us. Sean McKendry, he was all over courts 4 through 6, just bringing the energy on that side. Nick Vroman, Justin Waldman, Urgent Kirsten, those guys, and Kyle Garner, they were all over court 2, getting Phil back. Yeah. Sarah's got this great photo of them just right over the top of the court, cheering for Phil, and Phil looking up with a fist pump at them. I mean, those memories, just knowing our guys knowing how supported they are, that means a lot. A few other grads we had travel out: Pete Hayes, Kyle Epperson, our OR, Dan Oosterhouse, he was there as well, and then Max Olson, who I hadn't seen for a while. It was fun. They all got to get out and do the alumni hit the morning of our match. But our guys feel so supported, and I love that. And I just appreciate those grads coming out and being there for the team.
So what you're saying is it wasn't just your guys on the court.
Absolutely. And you know, like I said, we've got a few home matches coming up. Yep. So we're looking forward to seeing the Falcon faithful in the stands. We'll have some food out there, and should be a fun environment.
X's and O's, so to speak. Is there something you feel like, looking back, you need to work on, after the Stetson and the Army?
Well, I was really proud of our doubles. That's something we'll want to keep going. And just in terms of overall strategy, we're going to take a look at each player. There was some things that I saw from Alec, from AJ, that we'd like to clean up. We've been working a lot with Matt and Langdon to get them going and feeling a little more confident in their games. And so now it's time to turn our attention to some other guys. So, it's more individual based, like much of tennis. Yeah. And we'll take a look at the video. We'll talk to them and see what they think. And they're smart guys, so they'll figure it out, and we'll try to do our best to help them.
That's awesome, Coach Urbina. Thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks so much, Brian.